Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to do my first fall video because it is now officially fall and it kind of feels like it too. Today all day has been cloudy, nice and cool. There's a window back behind me, that's why I did that. It rained just for like 2 minutes right before I started filming. And yeah, it's supposed to rain for, I think, the next 3 days. So we'll have a nice break from warm weather, and I think we're supposed to get warm weather back for a few more weeks. But anyway, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you things that I think everyone should have in the fall. And I tried to not have this overlap with winter, but I mean a lot of these items are interchangeable for fall or winter. But yeah, so pretty much just gonna give you a list of, I guess, 9 things that are kind of like an essentials survival guide for fall type of thing. It would not be fall without these items. And even if you live in an area where it's not really fall climate, some of these things you can still pick up and use just to help get into the autumn spirit. So anyway, I have 9 items, and after I show you guys all of them, I want you guys to leave a comment below and tell me what I missed. So give me my number 10, because honestly I had a really hard time thinking about it, narrowing things down. But anyway, I will show you guys what I have. I will show you guys a few different little things that are my favorites that I own in each little category. So we're going to start off with fashion. The first thing I have for fashion is a knit sweater, and originally I wrote down an oversized or a big or a chunky knit sweater, and that's not necessarily the case because I know not everyone prefers the oversized sweater look, not everyone's body type flatters the oversized sweater look, and not every situation is appropriate to wear an oversized sweater. For example, if you work in a more professional environment, it's probably slightly frowned upon to wear an oversized sweater, whereas a more slim-fitting knit sweater would be just fine. Either one that fits your body type or style or lifestyle, you can go ahead and wear, or you can buy and wear both. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I'll show you 2 of my favorite sweaters. The first one is just a plain pullover knit sweater, and this is actually the only pullover knit sweater that I have, so it's kind of like, oh yeah, it's my favorite, but really it's the only one I have. It's this one from Forever 21, and it is just black and white striped. It's pilling, so you know that I wear it. And it's pretty boxy. It's a happy medium between slim fitting and oversized. It doesn't look like I'm swimming in it, but it also is not like accentuating like my entire body shape. So it's just a little bit loose, I would say, rather than oversized. So I think it's really great. It's super warm and cozy. I do not usually have to wear a jacket with this when I am walking outside to class, because it is warm enough. My other sweater that I'm going to show you is more of a cardigan. Now I feel like these are pretty interchangeable, having a pullover sweater or a cardigan. This one is definitely on the oversized, it looks like I'm swimming in it type. So it is also from Forever 21, and this is a sweater of many names. I call it my blanket sweater, my bonfire sweater, my roommates call it my getting all the boys sweater, but yeah, this is a sweater that I like to wear to bonfires. I think I wore this to every single bonfire I went to last year. It looks like this. It is a kind of Aztec print. It's really long, and if you actually stretch it out, which it won't show on camera, it's actually like a full rectangle, so it looks like a blanket. Also, some of my friends call it the getting all the guys sweater or something like that, because every time I wear it, usually in a bonfire setting, like I said, I wear it to a lot, I'll always get, guys will always compliment me on it. But one guy actually asked me, or he tried to buy it off me, like he's like, oh, how much is that? I'll pay you $10 for it. And I was just like, no. Next thing for fashion is a head wrap or beanie, you know, one of those little like thick headband type things. I love those. I only have one to show you, which is a beanie, and I got this on my trip to San Francisco over spring break. I don't think I pull off beanies very well, but of course I always try to wear them anyway because they keep you warm. I was going to show you guys a head wrap that I actually made myself. It is knitted brown and it's braided. If you watch my vlogs, you may have seen me wear it. I have recently moved a couple times actually. I may have lost it in the move, or it may be just packed away somewhere still, I don't know. And lastly, for fashion is a good boot, something that is gonna last you for a while. Now, if you're younger and your feet are growing, then you're probably gonna be a different size next fall. You can kind of get away with not getting a good quality boot and just something that lasts you for fall, even into winter. My feet stopped growing a few years ago, so I'm trying to pick things out that are gonna last me a while. And my first pair of boots I'm going to show you does not follow the good quality rule. Well, at least it doesn't seem like it, but they have lasted a lot longer than I thought they were going to, and they're actually really dirty. But these are these brown, I guess they would be called combat boots, but I've folded them over. They have a cool little quilted texture over here, and I really like them. These are actually from Forever 21, and they were $20. And they have held up awesome, and I wore them. This and the other pair of boots that I'm going to show you were the only two pair of shoes that I wore for 6 months in fall and winter, and they are still like perfectly intact. So I'm excited to wear them again, because every time I look into my closet and I see them sitting on the floor, I'm like, fall is coming. My second pair of boots are from Just Fab, and this definitely follows the more good quality rule better than the other ones, but these are actually over the knee boots. I have them folded over because a lot of the times I think it's a bit more appropriate to have them folded down like this so they hit just right below the knee rather than right above the knee, and they just look like this. They're very flat, and I really like these because they match with everything. I mean, between a pair of black boots, brown boots, tall boots, short boots, I mean, I can find between these two pair of boots, I can match any outfit with any of these. And that's all for fashion. Now I'm going to move on to makeup, which I only have one product for makeup that I recommend you must have for fall, but I have a few variations to show you. So I definitely recommend a dark lip. And I know that the whole kind of brownie, matte pink lip, the kind of Kylie Jenner type lip is really in now, but I suggest also having something that's a little more bold, a little more maybe dark, just something that's a bit more daring for the fall and even in the winter. So I have 3 different colors to show you because not everyone loves the same colors, everyone's skin tone's different, comfort level with experimenting with different makeup and different colors is different, and they all, whether or not they're supposed to be, turn out pretty matte when you actually wear them, which I love. During the fall, my favorite makeup combination is a glimmery gold / bronzy eyeshadow look with a matte lip. So the first one is a red. Clearly every woman needs a red, or you know, a kind of pinky red to have during the fall and winter. And the one that I usually reach for is this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. Alright, so it looks like this. The texture is really interesting. It comes in like a little lip gloss tube like this. Swatch it for you. This is not the best for beginners, I have to say. It is really messy to deal with. And it's great because you can build it up. It looks like this. You can make it super dark, or you can, you know, just put a really thin layer on and it's not that dark. This also lasts for a really long time, which is great. You don't have to touch it up a ton throughout the day. Now I have a more purpley color, and this probably does not look the same at all. This is the color I'm wearing on my lips right now, and it is a kind of lighter version of the next color I'm about to show you, but it is by Micah Beauty Cosmetics. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and I didn't think it was going to be my jam because I'm not really a lip color person, but it totally is my jam. So it's a bit more of a purpley tone. That's it swatched right there. And I really like it. I think that it's a great way to wear a more bright pinky lip in the fall, which is, you know, you think pink lips and you think more summer and spring, but this is one way you can definitely wear in the fall. Next, I have this lipstick by Revlon in Black Cherry, and I believe I bought this because I heard Zoella talking about it and saw it on her, and I thought it looked awesome, so I had to buy it. And it looks really intimidating straight out of the package. It's a very vampy, dark, kind of burgundy red, but when you put it on, it is actually not that bad. It definitely takes a little bit of stepping out of your comfort zone to wear the first few times, but I absolutely love it. I think it's the most gorgeous color for fall, and if you are definitely interested in a dark lip, buy this one, the Revlon in Black Cherry. Now for other kind of, I guess, random beauty type items. First on the list is nail polish, and I had a hard time narrowing it down, but I had it narrowed down to two, so an oxblood red and a gray. And the only kind of oxblood red I have to show you guys is a more shimmery one by OPI, and this is in the color Bogota Blackberry. I really like this. I wouldn't consider this a true oxblood. It's a little bit bright and shimmery, so it's great in the winter for the holidays, but I also love it during the fall too. So this is the closest that I have to an oxblood. I wish I could recommend you guys something that was more of like a true oxblood color, but this is all I have. And then I have two grays to show you, kind of one on each end of the spectrum. For different skin types or different preferences, because not all grays are created equal. I'm going to shake this one up. This first one is a more taupey brown gray, and it is by Essie, and this is Chinchilli. I love this color so much. It is great in the spring, in the winter. I mean, I think this is a good all-around color, not just for fall, but it is super gorgeous. And then I have this darker charcoal, I almost said chocolate, charcoal gray, and it is by Julep, and it's in the color Mona. I love this color as well. If you feel like you're too pale to pull off black nail polish, then this is a great color. And I'm so sad that I cannot find this product to show you guys or to use myself in my own life. Another beauty product I recommend is a perfume that smells like food. And that sounds really weird, but if I had my own perfume that I was gonna recommend to show you, it would make more sense. I don't know where it is. I don't know if I lost it. If I put it in a weird spot when I was moving it, I have no idea what's up with it, and I'm actually so sad because, I mean, I almost didn't film this video because I was so sad. This has happened to me about 3 times. It's Philosophy Fresh Cream. It smells amazing. It's just the most delicious vanilla scent, and I've been saving it for fall. I've used it a few times, but I've been saving it for fall, and now that I can use it, I can't find it. But it's great. I recommend getting any sort of sweeter, you know, anything that smells like a dessert. I mean, it's like the perfect time of year for it. Why not? Now I have a few other random type favorites, one of which being a mug. During the fall and the winter, you have to have a mug to have all of your special favorite delicious hot beverages in. This little guy I got for $2 at Walmart last year. And I don't even know if owls are still in, but I don't care because I still think he's adorable. Also, another thing that is kind of a no-brainer for fall is candles, and I have 2 of my favorites to show you, even though my fall candle collection is a little bit lacking, but hopefully I'll fix that this year. This first one, as you can tell, I've burned it quite a bit, is a Bath & Body Works candle that's dusty, my goodness. And this is in Spiced Apple Toddy. I got this a few years ago, which is why the packaging probably looks strange. Oh my gosh, it smells so delicious. It just smells like fall. I will read the description to you on the bottom. It says, a warm blend of apple brandy and spiced plum infused with mulled cider and tart cranberry. It smells like all those things, and it smells absolutely divine. And now, because I am going to be a rebel, I'm going to show you a candle that is from Walmart. A non-Bath & Body Works candle here, people. This is warm apple pie, and I guess Walmart's candle brand or brand candles they get is Mainstays. I think I just jiggled the camera a bit, I'm sorry. But this, oh my gosh, it smells so good. The scent throw and just like the strength of the scent when it's burning and not burning is not as great as the Bath & Body Works, but I think this one almost smells better than the Bath & Body Works one. It doesn't have a description anywhere, but it pretty much smells like warm apple pie. It's really good. I love it. And the last thing I have to tell you guys that you need for fall is a little bit more random, but I will explain to you that it's very important, and that is a planner. And this actually isn't a planner. This is my notebook that I put all my video ideas in, and it has been sitting in front of me this whole time. I don't have one yet. I'm going to be getting one this weekend for school because I still haven't started school yet. I find a planner very important because, again, you probably have all started school. It's never too late to get organized. Actually, by the time, you get to this point in the school year, things are really starting to roll, and you really need to be able to write down when all your tests are, when all your assignments are due, and then all the other things happening in your personal life. Maybe you have a job, you gotta get organized. Also, I find that during the school year, when school starts, it's kind of like a pre-New Year's Eve, so you kind of have new school year resolutions. One of them maybe to get more organized. A planner is a great way to do that. Also, pretty much any grade new school year resolutions that you want to achieve, having a planner and planning things out is definitely going to help. Also, it's great to have a planner around this time of year because December/January/New Year's is creeping up on us very soon. It's going to be here in 3 months, and we're all going to have New Year's resolutions, and we may not stick with them. But if you buy a planner now and you decide that maybe getting organized is one of your New Year's resolutions, you will already have one by the time December/January/New Year's comes around, and you'll have no excuse, and you won't have to spend extra money because maybe one of your resolutions is also to spend less money. That's a good one. That is all for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, now that you've seen everything that I think is essential for fall, please leave me a comment down below and let me know what I'm missing. What is essential for you to fall? What is essential to you for fall? Leave me what number 10 would be down in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye!